Hi. Toxic workplaces. Now, if you find that you are in one of these, I'm going to talk a little bit about things you can try, things you can do. Some might work for you, some might not. You might not like. It's options and a little bit of advice. Now, first of all, the first thing I would do, and this might not be an option for you, but see if there's any way that you can go to someone that would actually do something about the situation, or perhaps if it's one person and everybody's miserable, maybe think or talk about getting together and going and doing something. Now, if that's an option for you. If it's not, I will say this, and I'm not telling you to quit your job, but I think you would need to start thinking and processing the situation and deciding if it's worth staying or if it's time to move on. Now, make sure, and I say this with any decision, never make a decision when you're in the midst of being upset or angry. You don't want to do that. You don't want to make a rash, impulsive decision that you might regret. Not saying it's necessarily the wrong decision, but it just might not be at the right time. So make sure that you give a lot of thought. Write things down if you need to. Maybe think about some of the scenarios. Figure out if there's anyone that you can really go to that you would believe that can actually resolve this conflict or situation. I've said it for years. 9 times out of 10, when people leave a job, it's not because of the job. It's because of their immediate supervisor, manager, boss. And if they would just treat their employees well, treat them well, respect them, pay them what they're worth, resolve these conflicts, they'd be happy to work for you and work hard for you. Now, if that is not an option, to go to someone, if there's someone, there's nobody here, there's this person, but they're not going to do anything, I would start really thinking about that, and if you do decide, I'm going to look for other work, just do your best to hang in there until you find something else. In the meantime, I'm going to suggest some things. Now, first off, by saying, I'm not saying crystals are magic, okay? I'm not saying that. But sometimes the ritual can be extremely helpful. What I mean is, if you like crystals or if you're into that, it might be helpful to have some on you. Now, I'm going to give you some suggestions and things for this, and the types of. If you are in a office environment, I would suggest having them, if you don't want them to be seen, put them under something, put them in a drawer. I would even recommend carrying a piece or have a piece of jewelry on your person, in your purse, in your pocket, whatever works for you. So this can be in the form of jewelry, or you can just literally get raw or tumbled loose stones. So the first thing I want to talk about is selenite. Don't get it wet, but selenite is a good one. Black tourmaline, black obsidian or snowflake obsidian, tiger's eye, clear quartz, shungite, jet, even rose quartz for yourself. These are a lot of good ones. Amethyst is a good one too. Now they're, for a lot of different things. The darker stones, the ones that are grounding stones and absorb the negative, those are the black stone. That is more the black tourmaline and the obsidian and the jet. Okay, and even smoky quartz can be helpful. As I said, earrings, bracelet, necklace, pieces in your pocket. What I think can help is remembering that they are there, holding it in your hand sometimes, just having that reminder and having something to focus on. The other thing I'm going to say is this. Before you leave your house, your home every day, and this is going to take some visualization, imagine you are surrounded by a protective energy bubble that is, golden light, white light. And this will encompass you for the entire time. And know that this bubble, the purpose of this bubble is to keep out anything you don't want. And then you will not put out anything you don't want. But imagine if someone at work, if that person is, if you can, bring your focus to your bubble and just imagine that whatever they're saying, or, that it's just literally bouncing off the outside of your bubble. It cannot penetrate your bubble. It does not touch you. At the end of the day, at work, water is your friend. Either have a bath or have a shower. And in doing so, do this. Imagine all the negativity, whatever negativity or other people's energy or negativity that you've picked up throughout the day, imagine it all rising to the surface of your skin. All the icky, okay? And while you're showering or in the bath, you are washing it off of you. You are washing it off. It is all coming off, and it all goes down the drain. Another thing you can do is something called Kenyoku, which literally means dry bathing. What you do is you take your right hand on your left, you stretch your arm out in front of you, your left arm, put your right hand on your left shoulder, run your hand all the way down your arm and off the tip of your fingers and shake it off. And do the same thing on the opposite. Go across your body, right hand to left shoulder, across your body to the right side, left hand, right shoulder, across the body, and shake it all off. Now that's something you can do anywhere, even if you need to sneak off while you're at work and do it to just help you. And if you lose the focus of it, don't beat yourself up. If you're sitting there and you're getting, try to bring your attention back. Remember your bubble. Remember your bubble. Put your bubble back up. If you feel like it's not there, put your bubble back up. Now, these things might be helpful temporary. Do these things as often as you need. Some of them might help, some of them might not. That really depends on you, but you'll have to find whatever works for you. But like I say, don't make any impulsive, rash decisions. Don't just quit on the spot. If you can, also when you do, try to make sure you give your proper notice. Have a plan so that, stay where you're at, hang in there, and start looking for another job if that's what you need to do. Okay? Life is too short to be miserable at your job. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.